I want to present about 1.2 background of the project. Point 1 is company Epson is experiencing the problem of the reduction of advanced technological systems that can facilitate the work of an employee in the search of goods or counting stock. If an employee does work that takes a very long time, it can drop his performance and also the performance of the Epson company to continue grow rapidly because customer service and greatly simplify his affairs. Point 2 is the solution. Create one of the automated technologies for Epson company is radio frequency identification, RFID. If RFID is invented, is greatly simplified, speeds up and save an employee's work time in finding goods and calculating the amount of stock. 1.3 is a problem statement. Having done this research and study, are the problem faced by Epson company. There's no tracking system provided by Epson company management to allow to locate any item at any item. This problem is very difficult for employees working in store divisions to find items, data and stock amounts. 1.4 is a research objective. 1. To define the problem faced by company with data on how much inventory it owns, where its inventories exist, the status of its inventories, which is damage, return, reject, on hold, and helps deter thief and loss. Second, to evaluate on all goods and equipment which the best tracking software, cost effective and empower employees with a more productive and compliant workflow, which decreases the amount of time employees has to spend manually tracking data. Tracking system is the most efficient tools for warehouses to deal with an array of products from beginning to end. Point 5 is research question. Point 1 is what are the problems faced by employees in tracking goods in warehouse? Second, what can be assessed if there is a tracking system? 1.6 is scope of the project. The scope of the study include speed, accuracy, traceability and identification of good data, because it can facilitate the work of an employee to find goods more quickly and anytime without rushing. 1.7 is significance of the project. First is the tracking process will be more accurate to obtain data of goods and number of stock. If the company does not have a tracking system and makes it manually, it will not get the data of the goods more quickly and accurately. Then, if there is no tracking system, the employee will count the stock manually. Then, RFID can preventive and loss of items in the store. If there is an RFID tracking system, thief and loss is difficult to happen because the RFID tracking system will continue to be able to detect the data information of the goods is less or the amount of stock is correct.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Najah Nur Atika binti Ramli. My matric number is 30DLS19F 2009. For Chapter 2, Literature View, Introduction to RFID System. RFID is a radio frequency identification, which is a technology that uses radio waves to identify objects. RFID reader is a network connected device that can be either portable or fixed. Next point, RFID tags have become a commonplace element of daily life and the technology popularity is growing nowadays. Next, radio frequency identification, which is RFID tags, are substantial part of the everyday life and the use of technology continues to grow. For example, the water bottle at the store meant to discourage stealing, or the small device or sticker on the car windshield that allows fine free toll for those who use RFID tags. Next, RFID tags are short of tracking system that search, identify, track and communicate with goods and people using radio frequency. Next point, the last point, modern and effective organizations are using RFID technology to automated assets tracking. 2.1, the application of information technology in logistics and supply chain management. RFID is a critical piece of technology that can benefit a business owner in a variety of ways. For example, technique for the fast processing of information, the use of statistical and mathematical models for decision making, and also stimulation of high-order thinking through computer programs. Tracking, which can allows business owner to always maintain and complete control visibility of their item. As you can see in the picture above, basic RFID system, which is the first one, transmit store data using antenna, and antenna receive data from the tags and transmit to RFID reader, and the last one, to computer database, which is can track your carton number and also what item in your cartons. RFID has significant impact on logistics and supply chain of many sectors. For example, effective and accurate decision rule for the replacement decision. Number 2, well-functioning order placing and follow-up system. Number 3, effective and loyal supplier base. For order status and order tracking. 2, accurate on-time updating and reporting information. Effective well-planned documentation procedures. And the last one is traceability via sound operating and flow procedures.
The concept for RFID tracking is to complete disclosure of asset free without the costly and time-consuming effort involved in manually maintaining equipment. Managing and locating critical assets is a major challenge for almost any business. Time spent finding critical equipment can result in expensive delay or downtime, missed deadline and customer commitment, as well as wasted work. Epson have traditionally addressed this problem by managing assets using serial numbers and spreadsheet or tracking tools with barcode labels. However, both methods require a large amount of manual labor. One way to quickly improve asset management is to use radio frequency identification, which is RFID technology, to track these assets. For data collection method, based on research, several problems arise when tracking for items in storage stock. With that, we have created a form for the questionnaire method that have been distributed to the 20 people involved. They are logistic experts who manage to loading and unloading goods, as well as storekeeper from Epson. The project seeks to create a RFID tracking system that can help management to keep track of items in storage. Previously, employees would use manual methods of through barcode scanning. This is the list of the questions for the questionnaire. For the first question, is it inventory tracking time can be reduced from days to hours? Could this make asset security guaranteed? Can this system enhance the productivity? Will you agree that an improvement in this tracking system could reduce the employees' burdens? Did you agree? Is it the RFD system easy to use than the barcode system or the manual tracking?
Chapter 4 is finding and analysis. Introduction, data collection, an important way and step for beginners in doing research. 4.2 is respondent satisfaction. A summary of respondents' satisfaction was done using the method of analysis by listing the yes and no ratings. These are examples of some of the questions we gave to respondent to their satisfaction. One is, can RFID tracking system be used to alleviate the problem of employees obtaining detailed information of goods in the store? This question is 100% answer yes compared to no because they need facilities for a job. Then second is can these improvements facilitates the work of all employees who are in the store? Most respondents answer yes because it can save their time. 4.3 is a difference between manual and using RFID tracking system. The old system, this causes a waste of employee time if there is an urgent item to be delivered to the customer. Compare new system. New system it greatly save employee time, and when anytime the goods can be delivered to the customer quickly and fast.
Chapter 5, Recommendation and Conclusion. Introduction. Research conduct this study to determine the RFID system by accurately monitoring inventory moving through the inbound or outbound process management that can be streamlined by always carrying correct stock. From this can lead to time saving on transactions, locating and tracking inventory, and for sure can eliminating unnecessary process such as barcode scanning. So from the survey report, the conclusion that data analyzed RFID system checking helped to evaluate problem of employees obtaining information of goods in the store that faced by staff of absent Christian Johor. 5.2 RFID system checking. RFID asset checking is a way of automating the management and locating process of physical assets. It works by loading an RFID with data and attaching it to a relevant asset. For example, among other benefits such as locating lost or misplaced asset and maximizing accuracy of inventory, the use of RFID asset, whether in transit or in a warehouse, always allows business to automatically monitor the movement of the goods.
For recommendation design system for absent warehouse, RFID technology has been around for decades, but recently RFID has been used to increase its full potential. RFID or radio frequency identification is a system that transmits an identity in the form of a unique serial number of a product wirelessly. RFID is a type of auto ID technology and effort and improve the accuracy of real-time data. Warehouse operations such as the planning and control of facility and warehouse system have become more complex in the supply chains. Warehousing is often required to perform routine logistic operations such as stock keeping, order status, paper processing, sorting, cycle counting, loading and unloading, and customer service. Poor utilization of expensive warehouse space, manual error, incorrect product identification during receipt and delivery, placement of goods in warehouse will impact on productivity and profitability, resulting in reputation and loss of the organization. With RFID tracking system, will help improve absent warehouse management skill and create their own record settable for receipt and delivery. Significant improvement as their tracking and handling of the product can be done in real time and with great accuracy. Improvement on tracking system in absent by developing RFID tracking system in absent, it will make business environment running smoother with knowing precisely what and where inventory is, thus reducing out of stock item due to a more accurate real-time picture of warehouse is available at facility. Also, make reduction in order entry errors, less manual inventation, and improve employees' activity. Within this system, employees can instant access to the order database, provide the on-the-spot visibility, need to cross-dock in the incoming material for immediate shipping to fulfill customer orders. Through this system, a quick scan of a RFID tag provides instant verification that the right item has been picked and the item has been picked and the item instantly deducted from the inventory. For the system interface, RFID tags consist of microchip mount on a radio antenna mount on a substrate. This technology connects product to the internet for tracking purpose so that information can be shared with the machine throughout the supply chain. There are two types of RFID system, which is active and passive. Passive RFID tags do not have a transmitter and only reflect radio wave from the radio antenna. And active system RFID transponder microchip with antenna is placed on the product and then the information is accessed using a reader to send the information to a computer. Detecting a large quantity of a carton is a very complex and time-consuming and labor-intensive process. However, RFID can be implemented to alleviate the situation as it can improve the management of information on cargo flows. Typically, reading and writing equipment is installed at the entrance to the warehouse. Each cargo is equipped with an RFID tag and all tag-related information is stored in a central warehouse computer. When cargo is moved in or out of a warehouse, a read-write device registers it and forwards the data back to the end system. This allows the handling center to manage large quantity of product inside and outside the store, identify cargo and assist with the placement of cargo in the warehouse. For the conclusion, RFID technology is an innovative solution for today's business processes and management. This is a tool for companies to rethink their business process for design. RFID has different features than the barcode labels used today. In recent years, although the many large companies and organizations have encouraged the use of RFID technology and their supply chain partners, most companies are not fully aware of RFID technology and the benefit it can contribute to business process and management.